This is from Fox News Online. It says here, this is from, if I'm looking at it correctly, this is from the 12th at 7:18 p.m. This is what it says here. Diddy lawyers admit he may be a jerk as violent acts are laid out by prosecution. No kidding. Acts of violence, coercion, among other violent acts? Sure, okay. This is like a lot to read. I'm not going to try to read all because I'm going to provide a link to it, but I try to put some highlights, not have highlights, but I'm trying to say some things about it that you have an idea what you're going to be reading about. Talk about the Diddy trial catch-up. Like Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in last September. He pleaded not guilty to all charges. He waived trial while being detained in Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center. Jury selection began on the 5th of this month, ended on the 12th, finally, and also due to federal court rules, cameras will not be allowed for the duration of the trial, which is expected to last 8 weeks. So how come OJ there was cameras in OJ's trial? I want to know. There are none in Sean Diddy Combs, but there was quite a few cameras in OJ's trial. You remember that? There was cameras in OJ's trial, even to the verdict. That's pretty wild. Okay, Diddy's legal team, consists of Mark Andafilo, whose wife is defending Luigi Mangione. Yeah, the healthcare CEO killer. I'll try to get back to him sooner or later. Brian Steele, who previously defended Jeffrey Young Thug Williams. Nice. The trial has brought forth many A-listers alleged to have connections to Diddy, including Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Justin Bieber. Okay, remember that last one, Justin Bieber. So, question is, you think he should be called to the stand? That been waiting on Justin Bieber for a good minute. So, you think he may be called for that? Now, Cassie Ventura is already testifying, in the Diddy trial as, against Diddy. That's a given. And all the CD details from the beginning up to the last time, especially to the infamous video where P. Diddy beat the brakes off her, where he's in a bath towel, no less. And he also paid an escort 4 G's for one experience tasked with providing ultimate ladies experience. So basically, he paid somebody to have relations with Cassie, which is something wrong. And according to this sketch, Diddy's allowed to wear non-prison clothing during sex trafficking trial. So basically, he's on trial for his very freedom in every sense of the word. And also talk about possible witnesses expected to take the stand in Sean Diddy Combs' trial. So like I said, the names been mentioned so far has been Jay-Z, Beyonce, Justin Bieber, Mike Myers, of all people, of all names. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of blown away. I said, okay, that was different. That was different. Basically, he's Sean Diddy Combs being accused of running a criminal enterprise through his businesses, including Bad Boys Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, Combs Global, among others. So basically, this is why he got slapped with RICO charges. He's an Avengers level threat reserved for the mafia and terrorists. I'm thinking, wow. And it's kind of funny how the judge denied Diddy's motions last month to exclude video evidence from the trial of the rapper physically assaulting ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. No surprise there. He said that he maintains innocence, but if found guilty, he faces a bare minimum of 15 years behind bars or a maximum sentence of life in prison. Basically, he's not getting out of there alive. So, wow. And also, the male escort we were talking about earlier brings the baby oil. Yeah, some funny reason this guy got a strange obsession with baby oil. I said it before, I said it again. No brother's that dry, that ashy. Come on. Now you got this Diddy's female-driven defense help his credibility. This I gotta look into right off the bat. Sure, Diddy Combs may benefit in court by having a woman leading his defense. Criminal defense lawyer Joanne Neves explains to Fox Digital. Etienne Gallegos, the daughter of the famed lawyer Mark Gallegos, signed to represent the disgraced music mogul shortly after Diddy was arrested and charged with federal sex crimes in September. Her presence in the court will defending Diddy sends an unspoken message to the jury. If a smart, credible woman like Gallegos doesn't believe these allegations. Maybe you shouldn't either. Right. This can especially impact jurors who are on the fence. Yeah, that's why you got to have very, 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 very impartial jurors. Diddy graduated from Loyola Law School in Los Angeles in 2016, worked with Brofman and Associates for 8 years before becoming a founding partner of Aglifilo and what the heck? And Trotter? Whatever the heck it is. She served on the board of directors of New York Criminal Bar Association and is certified to practice law in both New York and California. Garagos was in court Monday for opening statements. While not representing Diddy, Mark explained to Judge Arun Subramanian last week that he represented his mother, Janice Combs, and speaks to Diddy with great frequency. Mark is known for his Rolex celebrities, basically rich people. Rolex, that's all you need to know. Rolex celebrities. Represents several high-profile clients, including Michael Jackson, Scott Peterson, Juicy or Jussie Smollett, Colin Kaepernick, and most recently, the Melendez brothers in pursuit of a new trial of resentencing. Yeah. He knows some high-profile people. This one says there, Diddy had a scary, devilish look. Security officers testified on cross-examination. So if Diddy gets in a rage, it's not a pretty look. It is from a security officer who saw him probably like beating the brakes off of Cassie. Yeah, they talk about the security camera. This like low with so much stuff is unreal. Now, Diddy tried to fight back, saying that he accused CNN of altering destroyed video of rapper assaulting ex Cassie Ventura. No, I don't think so. Plus, you got eyewitnesses seeing this. Diddy prosecutor called hotel security guard who witnesses Cassie purple eye after hotel fight. Purple, yeah. If you get purple eye, you got belted. Don't want to hear that. Diddy took time to read the Bible before court. All for nothing, this man should be reading the Bible since he started to read. Period. Okay. Now, before the trial, his family showed up to show support, which I understand that. Diddy allegedly slapped Jane Doe so hard she fell, saying that you're not going to bleep up my night. Yeah, that sounds like Diddy. Acting like a pimp. Everything showing Diddy Combs is charged with. So basically, he got slapped with quite a few. I think it's going to be hit towards, it's be the top 4 women, but I have a gut feeling to be more victims on top of it. He's getting sued, hit with lawsuits, the whole bit. Yeah. Ooh, like I said, I'll provide a link to this one as well, but check it out. Other than that, folks, what's your thoughts on this? And in fact, read the whole thing and tell me your whole thoughts and opinion on it, because I want to know. Other than that, folks, peace out.